Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Brennan and today we're going to be thinking about playing some Frostpunk. Storm's coming in close. How long have we got for these guys to come back? 4 hours 21 minutes, that's 16 of them. Lucky, unfortunately the other outposts didn't quite make it. Let's see what's cracking on. Alright, so basically we're working around the clock, 24/7, extended shifts, trying to get as much resources as we can to somewhat survive the coming storm. Although food is probably going to be the annoying part. But that's okay. I've been upgrading houses like a madman. Oh god. What was that? Field kitchen. Ah, that's right. Makes people more efficient. There we go. Throw them in there. Anything else? Nope. Excellent. They're back. Alright, cool. So. Fight over supplies. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows. Though no one was seriously injured, tensions are high. Keep me updated. Fuck, that's a big chunk. Alright, cool. So, we got a couple people that are homeless. Let's deal with that. Cool. Right, let's disband these scouts because we don't really need them anymore. Because if we send them out, they'll certainly die. Excellent, that's that steam hub efficiency. We've got 2 days left until the storm. So I've got to plan this wisely. That's 10. That's 12. Cheaper insulation. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. More coal. I'm going to need the steel. The steel is where the problem comes in. Alright, let's just see how we go. Oh, it's just going to continue dropping and dropping. Alright, doesn't look too bad yet. A mob storms the stockpiles. Sir, a crowd of terrified people have stormed the stockpiles and started plundering the supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating to reinforce their homes. We need 1,480 wood. How do we do this? There's no way I can get that much wood in 2 days. That's insane. I just can't do it. I know for a fact that I can't do this task in a day. That is ridiculous. So I can either send in the peacekeepers or risk the discontent and hope. Do you know what? The city comes first. Right. Let's deal with this before it gets worse. So, just... Oh, bugger. Alright. Yeah, there's... Actually, maybe it was possible to get that much wood. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh well. I made my decision. I've got to live with that. Food is slowly ticking up. Okay, coal is at capacity. So I feel like heater efficiency is a must. Is there not a... Oh no, there's not. Wait, what is... Oh, that's a field kitchen. Alright, so I'm still gonna need a steam hub around here, because that's still not... Because we need to make sure that if the food is going to freeze over, we might be okay, but we can't risk the coal mines running dry. We just can't do it. Awesome. Right, this is our last 24 hours. We've got to make it count, so... So we know that the hothouses are going to freeze. We can't do anything about that. We've already got as many houses as we can. We can always ensure that we've got heaps of coal. Or just buckle down with the heating. Maybe I should get more coal before we get more heating. Or... I keep coming back to this one because I feel like as soon as that drops, we're going to be running overdrive most of the time. So we should probably get that and just get praying. Alright, we've got to just keep on keeping on. Okay. A tip from a believer. Captain Aman has told us that his neighbors are planning to organize a protest. This isn't the time for protests. Right. If there was a time to enact the new faith, it would be right now. Just before the big storm hits. We're just going to have to do it. Sign us up. The new faith, there will be blood. Sir, people are rioting in the streets and demanding that you stop what you're doing. They say that this isn't what our faith stands for, that you're destroying everything beautiful and pure about it to gain absolute control over our lives. They shout that this is madness and that you're a usurper, not our true shepherd. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight. The others are silent. Right. So I can send in the Faith Keepers or not sign the law. I'm going to sign the law. God help us. Here we go. The Night of Changes. The New Faith. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared your laws, God's will. Branding all those who oppose you as heretics. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city and the new faith has been dealt with. 26 citizens died. The others have renounced their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these terms anymore. It had to be done. We've got to try and keep order. It seems it was a lot of... just a mixture of people. Alright, so the field kitchen is freezing. Do we have a steam hub down there? I don't know, just in case. We'll just throw another one in there. An execution platform? Sir, an execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, the enemy of the faith will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly, I see. I've less than a day. I see. I feel like for science, we should give this a try. Because this cannot be ticking up while all hell is freezing around us. Let's give it a go. Go out, find those people that are trying to cause this discontent, and we'll bring them to justice. Okay. What can I research in 17 hours? Heaters that are advanced? That might be good. Or coal mining. I'm thinking coal mining. It's gonna have to be. Alright, people are slowly getting sick. This is not good.
People of God, our wise leader declares work done for today.
Alright. Storage near capacity. That's what we want. We want to make sure that nothing is going to be running out. $3, $4, $50. I just don't think we can make it in time. Unless I put these guys all back to work. But then look at that discontent though. That's horrible. Oh no. Wow, that's extreme. Okay. I've got to stand by that decision. I did what needs to be done for the good of the city. We've got to survive. What is that? Is that one level? So that could be negative 90 degrees. Man, that's going to be cold. So even these steam hubs aren't really... Like this area here is still chilly. Oh, it's because they're bunk houses. Right. Hold up. Hold up. 7 hours. Can I quickly... Oh. That was a mistake. I've just got to get everybody in these new houses. Is that all I can fit? Alright, get building please, get building. Thank you. Oh, bit of lag there. Alright, cool. Right. How are we looking? A lot better. So stressed. Alright, we've got to get those people back in so that we get the coal mining rationalization. Here it comes. 60 seconds. Alright. There really is. Apart from, hopefully, we can still get steel and wood, hopefully. So that we can... Here we go. The storm hits the city. A howling gaze... Gaze? That's not right. Let's try that again. A howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal, hunting is impossible, the soil in the hothouses will freeze, we'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. Stockpiled? God, can't read today. Alright. But the city will survive. Not must, it will survive, damn it. Too much time and effort has gone into keeping these people alive. Okay, survive the storm. Great. So it looks like every day it's going to get colder. Right. But it looks like... Okay, so that food is being turned into... Oh, do you know what? I think we might actually survive that. Because we only needed about 3,400 before the storm? Right, so if it's getting colder, we should focus on getting proper housing for everyone. Because that just makes sense. Get everyone's houses ticked over. Thank you. Go, go, go. God, I literally can't hear myself think because I've got this wind howling in my ear. Okay. Right. Free time. Oh man, the frame's dropping a little bit. Coal mine crisis, danger of collapse. Sir, one of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the cold poses to our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shaft is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing. Keep me informed. We can't risk not having coal. Really, there's nothing I can do. If they go, what's this, a coal thumper? Do I invest in this so late on? Maybe I do, because if we lose the mines, this might be all that we have left to hold us together. Right. Let's start working on the contingency plan. You're not wrong, Levi. Hell has literally frozen over. Alright. Coal mine crisis. The mines are freezing. Sir, it's so cold that the hydraulic roof supports have finally given out. If the tunnels collapse, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports. The task is extremely dangerous. Right, we've come this far. No risk, no reward. Do it. Send them in. I haven't got the... Oh, good. They froze to death. This is not good. It's only a mild disaster. Alright, let's... Alright, now that it's paused, I can probably get a better idea of any problem zones. The drill. That might be where people are freezing. Oh, down here as well. Look at that. Very, very cold. Do I overcharge the generator? Ooh. There we go. Flip the switch. Doesn't even raise it that much. That's crazy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it looks like I need to focus on getting the houses done. Sorry. Okay. Who are you? A woman is hoarding supplies. That's not good. Get them back. We have enough food. Coal is going to be our main concern, I think. Right, let's make sure we keep the discontent down. Right, we can crack on with some more houses. Alright, Coal Thumper's researched. Awesome. Let's get a steam one so we can get those steam cores going. Because if I get something coming back saying that the mines have collapsed, that might be the end of us. But we've just got to stay positive for now. Right. There we go. Okay. Enough for 4 gathering posts, so I guess we'll go 2? I don't know how much. 129 an hour, that's a lot. More hands are needed. Sir, the volunteers we sent to keep the mines running weren't enough. There's been a cave-in. Either we send more people to open the tunnels and replace the rest of supports, or sacrifice the first group in vain. Nope. Send more in. We've got hundreds and hundreds of people. We can find more volunteers. Send some engineers if you have to. Okay. This is... people are ticking it down like flies. Now perhaps maybe I should put Bessie, since she's just been living La Vida Loca while all this chaos is going down, around her to hook up to that. 35 steel. We might as well just complete this tree. We only need a few more steel. Oh, it's free time though. That's fine. God, it's that howling wind still. It's like it's taunting me. I know it's probably a waste throwing people in here, but it's just to get rid of that notification for however many out of however much. Yeah, we know that you're not working because you've got multiple problems. I also am dealing with multiple problems right now. Maybe I should prioritize... Oh. Come on, skip through the free time. We've got to get these houses up before it gets too cold. More and more people are getting sick. Do I risk... No, probably not. Sinking the triage. We don't have to worry about hope falling anymore, but it's more the discontent. So I need to make sure that this gets ridiculously high and this stays significantly low so that we can triage without a huge mental breakdown amongst the workers. Right. So how do these pumpers work? Oh, right. So it pumps it out and spits the coal on the ground. I see. And then I guess you just, yeah, set people to pick it up. Okay. Well, there was these gathering posts that were apparently somewhat useful. Why can't I build the street? Is it because Bessie's there? I don't understand. Tell me, game. What is with this insanity? Oh. Yes, the mines are operational! Thank you, God! Okay. 45 of our people paid the cost to save the mine, but our coal supply is safe. They will be honoured in the annals of history. Okay. Is there anything in here that we can really worry about? Houses of pleasure. Hopefuls. Don't really need to worry about that. But they are lower discontent, so I guess we do that. Oh, speaking of the public house, it's too cold to operate. That's not good. Let's fix that. Let's put you right near a steam core. Still too cold. Wow, okay. That's not good. I don't really feel like we should send the children out in this weather, all things considered, of previous episodes. Every time there's a huge frame drop, I am anticipating that something horrible is about to happen. Alright, get those injectors in. They are bringing in the coal. Right, so I assume that we maybe don't need to worry about assigning. Although it says it's enough for 4 gathering posts, so maybe I can just throw some extra people in there. Okay. Right, this is tricky. So they can't work because it's too cold. -9 to the temperature because of the weather. Right. I think it's because the steam hub isn't reaching them. Right, do we use this as the time to kick it into overdrive? Why not? We researched it for a reason. Oh, wow. That was a huge chunk down. Okay. Lead them in procession. Let's give a sermon. Try and keep the people's spirits up. Okay, sir, one of our engineers has come crashing through the door, white-faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing all hope. We've got to stay strong. We've made it this far. Come on, people. There it is. Right there. That's sunshine. Just keep pushing. Do we triage? Is this... People are refusing to work. I mean, if the steel works, it's probably... Oh, wait, but if we let one group of people go home, everyone else will want to go home, and if that's our coal workers, then we're completely buggered. So unfortunately, they've just got to soldier on. And I think we might just have to put up with people being sick, because I think triaging will just be an insane prospect. Because how many of them die? 1 in 4. Oh, that's too many dead. We've killed enough already. Right, that's the amputation. The coal thump is all good. Right, what else can we do? Healthcare installation. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that'll tick us up to Chile. Oh, there's only really one way to find out. Oh, so close. What's that? 2 more days? Yeah, it's getting ridiculously cold. The overdrive is at 50%. We could still get the range of 4. That may save us from having an overdrive. Maybe we should just commit in 12 hours. So that'll keep us covered for the next couple days. Right. Here we go. We're in the endgame now. Because there really is nothing else left for me to do. Houses of Healings would be okay, but then they're going to be too cold to work. Adaption. We can make people dual. We can put kids all to work. I don't feel like that's really necessary right now. We can have ceremonial funerals. Actually, that might be nice. Not so much for a practical standpoint, because hope is not a problem anymore. But at least we know the people that we've sacrificed throughout the storm will get a ceremony in their honor. Okay. It's going to drop 3 levels? Or it's going to rise 3 levels? This is really confusing because... Is it going to drop and then get hotter again? Or is it just never going to get hot again? I just don't know. But apart from everybody getting sick, like that's a huge amount of people. That's nearly half of my population is sick. So lucky that that coal mine didn't collapse. That would have been horrible. Right, let's just see if we can stay on top of everything. Panic spreads. Sir, even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time the entire staff of the advanced coal mine have refused to go to work. Now, you are important to us staying alive. You need to understand this, people. Send in the Faith Keepers. Lock them in if you have to. They've got 2 days. They will survive. They have no choice. There we are. Spread my word. We will get through this. Alright, I'm going to turn that off. Because if the game ends because I do a bloody winter home scenario and blow everybody up, the salt levels will be incredibly high. Oh, but see, everything's very cold. Can I risk it for a day? I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to. I can't do anything else. Even the steam hubs can't keep up. I guess just cross your fingers. Say a prayer. Oh my god. Sir, it's a miracle. The man who went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him. He says that he found her soon after leaving the city, but then got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way back. They are both exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. Let everybody know. Let them hold on to that to give them some hope. Alright, here we go. Alright, so range 3 of the generator. It's still too cold for the generator to do anything. Alright, how's about this if it doesn't really say when. When I get to about this halfway point, I'll tick the overdrive on. And I might just have to triage it. I might have no choice. What's happening down here? Panic spreads. The wall drill. Alright, so this is the game plan. We don't need wood right now, but I do need to triage. I'm just going to have to accept that, but I can't risk 2 lots of discontent rising. So, we'll let them stay. Hope that word doesn't catch on because it's so cold and people are locked up. And then we've nearly hit that halfway point because I need to turn the heating up so that I can triage. That's the only way around it. Unless I can get the healthcare installation too. I might as well get that anyway. Might as well. Alright. Here we go. So, turn that on. I'm sorry, folks. This just has to be done. Right. 40 people. I did what I have to do. I can't hold grudges. I've just got to keep pressing on. How is the... I can't even zoom out anymore. That's as far as it'll go. I've been completely blocked in. Alright. Look at that. What a nice little symbol. The little heart of our town. We've come so far. We're gonna make it, I think. We should be alright. I have not worked my ass off for episodes on end to see it all end here. Not a chance. Okay. Alright, there's not really much we can do except just pass the time. Which is a bit sad, because I just have to sit here and twiddle my thumbs and hope that nothing bad happens. Ooh. Fear of the storm, work ceases. Sir, most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. Come on, we've got to stay strong. This isn't what we want. Oh no, does that mean that they're not in? Oh crap, because if that means that they're not in... Wait, will it tell me who's not working so that I can figure out? Because I might just have to go, Bessie, get on that coal mine, girl. Just, we can't have this tick to nothing. We cannot do it. Oh man, it's beyond freezing, even with overdrive on. Lucky we triage though, because that would be an extra 100 people we'd have to deal with. Alright. This is it. We're just going to have to see what this is. Cross your fingers. Say your prayers. No! Don't do this to me! No, Frostpunk, why? Oh, you... Oh, I can't actually fucking believe it. Oh. The generator's exploded. The generator exploded, everyone. Wow. Without the heat and steam power from the generator, the infrastructure of our city quickly grounds to a halt. People survive for a while, but soon they run out of things that can be burned to keep them warm. One after another, they all freeze to death. I cannot believe it. Was that the generator? Was that because I wasn't paying attention? I swear I had heaps of time. Oh, stupid. Well, F's in the comments for The Last City. I held out until the very end, but it just wasn't good enough. It's over. Wow. And there we go. And with that, we end our first series on Frostpunk. Thank you everyone so much for watching and supporting the channel. Leave your comments below of any tips and tricks, your condolences for the people of The Last City. As always, I'm Brendan. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.